What on earth is this new shed that's been put up here? It's hard enough getting across the car park without being hit by elites on purple flying machines, let alone with this queue of specimens in vests.
Oh, didn't you hear? The new resident video game boss has set up a new gym.
Yes, it's that new Goro fellow. He's very busy indeed. There's all kinds of swole people coming out of the forest to visit Goro's games.
So that's what it is, eh? I've even seen the dummy Thickman clapping ass in there. Let's head in.
Would you look at that? Some absolute units in here.
Quite. This place is most hench. Hang on. Oh no. Is that...
Oh no, it's those wizards have brought us back to life.
Such a waste of necromancy. They were supposed to be working in the canteen. Get back to work, you yellow zip-faced twat.
Oh, no chance. We're all about the games, bro. Leave us alone. This place is very manly. Let us retire back to the tower.
Welcome to Shart Select.
Welcome to Shart Select, recorded on location from the shed at the bottom of the Wizard's Tower. This episode is sponsored by Jar Bonnell's Teeth Whitening Scrolls, helping you to take down gangbangers in style. Yes, welcome to the podcast. I am Winstoff, and I am joined, as ever, by Stu.
Hello.
Hello.
An all-new internet celebrity and winner all the time, Ryan. Hello. So let's get the initial spiel out of the way, shall we, and get to the meat, thrust into the meaty hull of the podcast. We are a weekly gaming podcast recorded under...
Yeah, let's power through it, yeah.
Powering up. We are a weekly gaming podcast recorded under orders from a bunch of worryingly bizarre wizards who live in a firm, satisfyingly rigid tower. If you enjoy the show, please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever the fucking hell else you use for your podcasts, and it helps us to reach more people, which is nice. Also leave us reviews. If you would like to contact us with any ideas, feedback, or just for a chat, then we can be reached at Shart Select Pod on Twitter and all other sociales. Had to clear my throat then. We also have a Patreon at www.patreon.com/Shart Select, where you can pledge to gain access to our extra drip tray episodes, along with various other gubbins. And with that said, let's get on with the show. Was that good? Was that powerful?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, man. So first of all, before we discuss anything else, guys, balls on the table, let's get real here for a second. Ryan is a winner. Last night, Ryan went from regular Ryan to hero Ryan. Tell us all about it, Ryan.
Hashtag Noble Ryan.
Yeah, well...
Hashtag what?
Hashtag Noble Ryan. And Sick Ryan.
Noble Ryan, yeah.
Sick Man
Yeah, I
Ryan,
like
that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Go on then, go ahead.
Yeah. Because we're playing... there's a bit of a friendly rivalry, and Stu challenged Pixie Podcast to 1v1 Rust. And as soon as you do that, it's got to happen, innit? And then conveniently Stu went out
to
of the team
football and the kickoff
and wasn't going to make it back in time.
Stu immediately bailed, having called him into this challenge.
No, because we're going to go again next weekend, so it's all good. It'll happen.
I challenge you. No, I don't. Ryan, cover for me.
Yeah, so Stu asked if I could cover, and I was like, eh. And I was like, yeah, go on there, just a friendly one. And then I thought, you know what? After the warm-up, I could kick his ass. So I thought, yeah, let's just do it. To be fair, though, it was close.
So this is Ryan. This is the other Ryan,
and
host of the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was annoyed that we did the pistol round 2 because I was shit with pistols. Otherwise, I could have got it free for free.
Yeah, there was that one round where you struggled a bit, but you were good overall.
There's some pretty good kills I got there with a thermite where I threw it from across the level. And got some sick kills with the crossbow.
Sick crossbow skills.
My favourite one was when you were trying to 360 no-scope him when he didn't see you were there. Tried it like 3 times, fuck it, I just went and killed him.
Just shot him in the head.
That was very good. Yeah, so that's on the Shart Select YouTube channel now, isn't it?
It is, yeah, just my point of view, but it's still all there. I'm still proud I managed to get an execute as one of my kills as well.
You should have spray painted him first before you killed him.
One of them. Yeah.
It was really good. I watched it. Unfortunately, I had to watch it muted because I was watching something else at the same time. But our good friends Grief Burrito did the commentary as well, didn't they?
He did.
I turned up at one point and it was good.
And yeah. Was it good? I was going to say, and long-time subscriber to the YouTube channel, Mr. Monkfish, whoever he is, actually watched the stream.
He's a fan of ours on the YouTube. He mainly follows us on YouTube, so he's sad that episodes don't go on there anymore. But he was happy with that.
I know, yeah. We'll have to try and backload a load and get them just
all ready to go.
Just copy them and upload them.
Yep. It's also worth mentioning as well that the loser had to donate £20 to charity. What charity was it, Stu? Remind me.
Special Effect.
Yep. And our one of our patrons, who we just know as the Frog at this point because he changes his ID sometimes, but he actually put 20, stumped up 20 as well, didn't he?
He did.
So what a guy! Shout out to the Frog. I mean, obviously he should be working in the Wizard's Tower, greasing the elevator shaft, but maybe it's his day off.
They must have let him out to watch the match.
Go on then, just this once. Or however the wizards speak. Oh, I'm a wizard. Wherever they speak, losers. But anyway, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, watch it on YouTube. It was really good. I can recommend it. Maybe next time Stu might put his money where his mouth is and take part himself.
Well, I will do.
For now,
I said I was going to.
I'm just goading you, Stu. I'm just goading you.
We're going to do a 3v3 as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So who's Pixie bringing in?
He's got 2 other mates on his podcast, hasn't he? Some guy called
thought where he lived.
Young Raptor and some guy called Luke, I think.
Is that his name, Young Raptor?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Could he jump twice his body size and stuff like that? Eat a cow?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just lame at COD. That's his powers.
It's just learned how to open doors with his claws.
And goes pong, pong, pong in kitchens. What's I going to say? I was going to say something then. I mean, obviously we're glad we won because he's young, and we don't want young people to win, do we?
Yeah, and he's spelled all hip as well.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Y-U-N-G.
Yeah, exactly. He probably refers to himself as the youth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Or whatever the Cornwall version of that is.
Yeah, one of Pixie's Cornish mates.
Pixie was talking shit as well.
What's that, Ryan?
So Pixie was talking shit.
All he does is talk shit.
I had a humble victory. I didn't boast. And all of a sudden they started bringing up all this shit, calling me a fucker and all that.
I played Warzone with him after, and he was very bitter. Calling you a rat and everything. Yeah.
Very bitter
salty
boy.
Little Cornish man.
The young of today. Coming round here, beating me at corner. Yeah, I won't have any of it, I won't. Get out of here right now.
He thought he was all that, and I even said I'm not even that good. I still kicked his ass.
If there's 3 things the Cornish hate, it's the rest of England,
yep.
Barbary pirates, and Ryan. Get out of my country, you bastard! Kick you all the way back to Devon.
You better not have any cream teas.
Are you putting the cream on top of the jam? Get out of here. Right, okay, that's enough goading the Cornish for one episode, I think.
Put that pasty down.
Oh, I love it. So, last week, we started a new game, didn't we, guys?
We did.
Because the most famous game we ever did was the overly long name game, and the other 2 weren't anywhere near as successful. The arcade name game was terrible. But yeah, we've decided, we've created 3 fiendishly difficult ones that we're going to keep on repeating every week until someone gets them right. And if you get all 3 right, you win at some kind of prize. Which I think was a hand job off Stu or something.
Yeah. No, it's
very good
going to
at
be a real prize. We just gathering it together, make it an epic prize.
Is a hand job off you not a prize, Stu?
Yeah, that's part of it. It's a bundle.
Treat?
It's like so you ever watch a gadget show? When you go, it takes like half an hour to go through all the fucking prizes. A hand
You could
job.
win.
A blowjob.
A hand job off Stu. A
A
blowjob
visit
off
from
Stu.
the Dubby Thick Man.
A foot job off Ryan. A tit wank off Winstolf. Right, that's enough of that now. That was disgusting. I've reached new depths here. Right, okay.
Offering them tit wanks.
I am pretty much just offering myself out for sexual services on the podcast. I'm not actually available for that, guys. I take it back. I'm a happily married man. Okay, so back to the overly long name game. And the first entry was Stu's. So, Stu, do you want to read it again?
Yep. May the rain of pulped bark reshape you into wonderful creatures and stuffed with joy-bringing sweetened goods be long and prosperous. But alas, there is a catastrophic event happening in this wonderful, perfect land.
I like that. It's really poetic. Yours is like Shakespearean almost.
It is.
I like it. So, I mean, it's no surprise that you've done good work there, Stu, because you are consistent. But you know what is a surprise on the podcast? But also not a surprise because it happens every episode. Ryan's fucking surprise, that's what. So Ryan, you Billy Russo-haired handsome bastard, what have you got for us this week?
I'm just having a look now. So I've got AI written script that we've not read out yet.
Love him.
So you can have a choice. I've got an airline safety video, which is a short and sweet one. Or, if you fancied taking part yourselves, I have a Scrubs, slightly longer episode.
It's up to you. If you want...
As in, the first one's 2 pages, the other's 4 pages.
Well, it's
so
up to you.
longer.
Which one would you like to do?
I just need additional
I can do
voices,
it
is
both,
all.
yeah. Where's the script?
Right, pinging it to you now.
On
Then.
what's chap? Can I be Dr. Cox? I fucking hate Dr. Cox. He's alright, cunt. I'd love to voice him in the next Scrubs AI script. Never got Scrubs. Never got the appeal. Oh.
No, I never really watched it either, so that'd be pretty funny. I mean, I'll do JD narration and the JD, and then so I'll need
Dr. Carr.
Don't stop spoiling it. You're not supposed to read that far ahead. I need a patient maybe. There's Turk, Carla, and Elliot. So if you want to take up on a few characters each or whatever, we can.
You say read
power
ahead,
through it.
Ryan, but that's the first line.
So yeah, but don't read that. Just look.
Right, okay. I will be the character which I just said.
Who's that?
Right.
Hang on, let's read who there is. Oh, no. Can I be the janitor?
Right. I've read it. Right. I'm just going to give you characters because it'll be easier. Craig, you're the janitor and Dr.
Yes.
Cox. And also anywhere where it says patient. Right? So that means Stuart, you're going to be Turk, and Carla and Elliot. You just have to do different voices for them.
You could be Zippy if you want
Right.
one of them.
Dr. Zippy.
George.
Right, okay. Here we go. Scrubs. Exterior, outside of Sacred Heart Hospital. Dr. Carr pulls up and honks at the nurses. JD narration. A doctor does nice things. One thing is to carry money all the time and make a patient look at it. Dr. Carr crashes into JD, but not the JD that matters. Music plays as everywhere waves inward. The hospital entrance has a large pile of orange soda, which the janitor stands before, threatening others away from it using his beaker of hospital juice. JD smiles. The best part of being a doctor is your janitor is God. Oh no, I think the janitor's pretending to be a kidney donor. We need to stop the machine.
You're a quack smudge on these lockers called life. No one in the middle of a busy day would like you, and I don't either.
You are the mean me janitor. You got all the John Dorian potential with none of the flowers and the dead dog. JD leaves to cut a patient. Interior operating room. Totally awake, the patient nurses JD. JD nurses a new mother while Turk is explaining fingers to a confused DR. Oh, sorry, to a confused Dr. Kelso. Sometimes you have to break a patient to help yourself. It's funny how a bunch of doctors don't know that.
Does that tell you that my mum hated the ocean, Doctor? Does it say where my little brother got his nachos at?
You are sick, so I decided to grab a beer with your family and watch what you do. Eggs are the new medication, and so far I feel very alive.
Your name is Dr. Kayak Paddle, but if you act like a giant electric melon, I'm going to consider your opinion.
What? I knew I could always count on life support to keep a patient from getting too serious. Dr. Cox walks through the window, knocking the confused patient on the head.
I'm a doctor! Hell, I care about the gallbladder!
Fucking hate Dr. Cox.
Dr. Cox licks his pen and finds the taste broken. He tosses the pen in his mouth and coughs up the janitor. The janitor scrubs the patient while Dr. Cox stands by watching JD and Turk on TV. Scrubs is on. Interior, TV in the patient's room, scrubs. And that's when I realised everything about my new black machine. It was a huge
I'm just
mistake.
saying that her shoulders were there, and you know it.
Can't you just tell me how to kiss my lady? My lady is the eel I bought from the narcoleptic. Elliot and Carla enter.
Find some aloe. I'll get the scalpel. Oh my god, it's so great. I'm a doctor.
Do you think that the nurses will forgive you for having a little sexy bunch of emergency room? A lot of married couples have to go to the cemetery to have sex. It's not a big deal.
Sounds just like her.
Dr. Cox and Dr. Kelso enter.
You're not invited to my muscle room. You and I need to talk about your gigantic diaper problem. Hey, Kelso. I have a plan. Vomit in my eyes. I'm going to stand here. Go!
Everyone freezes in horror as Carla excitedly shoves a pipe up Dr. Kelso's nostril. I should have been asshole. Man standing in the corner is my favourite thing. Just be subtle and quiet and project an image of a cool guy who's gonna look stunning.
I'm about to that voice now.
You may be married to the job, but you should be engaged to Dr. Niviana.
Oh no, it's Dr. Cox again.
Oh, look, newbie. You look ridiculous. Talking about anything. Better get ready to run away from me while I eat cupcakes and demonstrate how to have painfully evocative sex.
Dr. Kelso turns off the light. Turk comes out of the elevator and finds him in the dark. The camera zooms in on Dr. Kelso, who dabs. Dr. Cox presses a button and turns into J.D. Elliot.
No, it turns into JD.
What?
New sentence.
Yeah, but everyone else is always
Yeah,
like that anyway. With a dot after it, yeah. Dr. Cox presses a button and turns into JD. Elliot runs in and scurries behind the hospital bed. JD ignores Elliot because the room is now full of kissing ostriches. Strange. The truth is, every patient suffers from a dementia. I'm not going to change all that. After all, the right thing's not always the best thing to do. You'd know that if you worked in a hospital. What is a hospital? A hospital is a lot like a high school. The most amazing man is dying, and you're the only one who wants to steal stuff from his dad. Being in hospital is a lot like being in sorority. You have greasers and surgeons, and even though it sucks about Dr. Tapioca, I'm not even that sad. JD exits, smugly echoing. Fade out.
That actually made about as much sense as an episode of Scrubs as well.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my portrayal of Dr. Cox. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Dr. Cox!
Yeah.
All he ever does is roll his cunting eyes around and act like a cunt. I hate him. I liked it in The Rock where he died. Made me happy. It was the same actor. He wasn't playing Dr. Cox. Right, okay. So, thank you for that, Ryan. That
I'm
was a
going
wonderful
to
surprise.
cut you, boy. That guy.
What?
In The Rock.
Oh, right. I thought you were threatening me for something. I've not done anything. Like that time when long time fan of the podcast, The Tube, threatened to cut you in his sleep.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so just to elaborate on that a little bit more, Stu's snoring is so infamous and loud that he actually, Tube threatened to cut him in his sleep. And also, while we were on holiday in Centre Park about 10 years ago, Craig was actually stood over Stuart with a pillow, thinking about
I was
smuggling.
a minute away from smothering the cunt.
Yeah, you literally got to
This
smother it, weren't you?
podcast would be one person down on a different timeline, and I would be in jail, so it'd just be Ryan. But, I'll tell you what. Nearly killed him. Then the next morning he found me asleep on the sofa and said, "Why are you on the sofa? Why the fuck do you think?"
But Stu, to this day, still refuses that he snores.
I think
Refuses to
denial
accept
is
that
a
he snores.
powerful thing, isn't it? Right then. Okay, so next on the podcast, whilst we're still riding high on a wave of Ryan, let's look at Ryan's entry into the overly long name game. Shall we, everyone? Is that alright with you?
It's a good job that I
There we go then.
didn't
I
delete
saved it
it.
back as well, but...
Right. So, it is. Habitable planetary body of adversary conflict. Continued displeasure brought upon innocent lives from the decomposition monarch reawoken from the frozen northern wastes.
So you think you know that? Do you? Well, bank it in the wank bank. I mean, the memory bank for later. And we'll come back to it. So now, guys, we've had fun on the podcast. Now it's time to get serious, okay? The Wizards have given us another job to do. Yeah, I don't know if you remember.
Oh, it's giving us jobs to do.
I don't know if you remember last year,
hang on.
Grief Burrito.
The light on that thing is flashing on the answering machine.
Oh, no. Not the... I forgot we have to fucking check the Wizards' messages for them. Go on, Stu, do the honours.
I'm just trying to work out. I can't remember how it fucking works.
Yes, we've got too many buttons.
A message for Shart Select. I understand that you've been going on about gun wizards and towers, and it's very, very silly, and I think you should maybe think about solving it, all that stuff about the gun wizards and the towers, very silly. Yes.
Oh, hang on. Was that Stewie or Family Guy?
I think it was Stewie Griffin, wasn't it?
I think it was.
A, I don't think he's... I didn't even think he was real. And B, how does he know the Wizards? Or was he just after us?
To be fair, he kind of
didn't it?
fits like someone that the Wizards hang around with.
Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it?
Like, it'll be like so
all-
not that it's a baby and a child and a minor.
No, we're not suggesting that they're whiz nonces. I'm not suggesting that for a second.
Whiz nonce.
I've got to stop accusing everyone of being nonces on the podcast. I've got to slow this down a bit. I accused Ryan last week of being an elephant nonce. I've got to slow it down. Slow your roll, Winstealth. Yeah, okay. It would help if the answer machine wasn't one from the 80s that had gone all yellow.
Yeah, one of those yellow ones, and you have to put a cassette in it and everything.
Yeah, it's like as yellow as my Dreamcast. Like, for God's sakes, buy a new piece of equipment. Oh, never mind. Right, okay. Let's get back to the mission, shall we? So yeah, they're giving us a new mission. As we said, remember last year when Grief Burritos stole the crystal of suspicious fluids, or whatever the wizards call it? Remember that?
Oh yeah, that heist thing that they did.
Yeah. It was meant to be part of some bigger thing. It never panned out, but there you go. Anyway, they've still got the crystal. They've not given it back. Rumour has it that it's stored in a secret bunker underneath Has from Grief Burrito's so-called shop in the opulent empire of Knutsford. Don't know if have you guys ever been to the opulent empire of Knutsford?
Yeah, it's a very strange place. Lots of like exotic goods and spices from around the globe.
Yeah, everyone wears golden clothes.
Yeah.
And every cafe sells avocado
Yeah.
in one form or another.
It's basically, if you've watched the Hunger Games, that's basically what Nudge's like in the middle.
Capital. It's even got, what's his name in a powdered wig, Stanley Tucci, going ha 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 on the chat show all day.
Yeah,
Knutsford chat.
that's basically Knutsford.
They kidnap local kids from like Northwich and surrounding areas and make them fight to the death for their amusement.
Yeah.
Fucking Knutsford. So yeah.
And they all wear, they've all got the weird makeup and powdered wigs, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. So yeah, we've got a mission anyway, guys. I can't laugh. This is very serious. They want us to put together a heist team to go and get it back. Only there's a catch. You'll never guess what the catch is.
It have to be from a game again.
Yeah, once again, it has to be from a fucking video game. Why do they keep doing this?
So this is like going to be like every heist film where it's 60% recruitment, 40% actual heist.
Yeah.
No, it's 50% recruitment, 10% training montage, and the rest is a heist. Right, okay then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Right then. So, obviously, we've got a few different categories or jobs to fill in. So let me find my paperwork. I've got a lot of it here. So, we need a leader. We need a stealth expert, obviously. We need a driver for the getaway work to get into the A556. We need a bit of muscle in case things go south. We need the tech person. And yeah, that's what we need, isn't it, for a successful heist?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just looking at the list, I think we should get 2 people for muscle. You know, like one main and then one backup in case things do go sour.
Yeah, like one can wait with the getaway driver. And if it goes south...
Yeah.
Yeah. If things go tits up. Right, okay then. So first of all, let's start at the top and get ourselves a leader, shall we? The Wizards have made a shortlist for us. It's sort of for choose one. So first on the list, we've got Dutch van der Linde from Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's talk about Dutch van der Linde, shall we? What do you reckon, Stu?
He's good at keeping a band of rogues together, isn't he? But I think didn't he go like insane?
Yeah, I think his problem is he gave in to his own greed and ambition. But he does have a funny voice.
Just need a little more time, Arthur.
I just need a little faith. You gotta have faith in my plan. I mean, he's also a very dapper gentleman. He would fit in Knutsford.
He would.
You see him walking down the road in his waistcoat and his bowler hat, he wouldn't look out of place.
No,
everyone dresses like that in Knutsford.
He looks like someone who'd
so
shop in Haz's shop as well. So.
He definitely would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he wouldn't need a
I want
disguise.
to buy a new bowler hat. Just need a new suit, Haz.
Okay, so yeah, Dutch van der Linde, he's got potential. My only worry is that he might go a bit flaky towards the end.
Yeah.
And get everyone into trouble. Get everyone shot down
He
in
might
the
get a
vault.
bit greedy and try and steal more than just the crystal as well.
Yeah, he'd probably try to fill his pockets with gummy drops or something. Get into trouble. Okay, so he's on the list though. He's worth considering, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just list them out and then we'll pick the one we want.
Are we not going to give each one a breakdown?
No, we'll just choose one.
A number, surely.
Yeah, we need to describe them a bit at the very least, so that in case the listeners don't know who they are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Describe them, and then we'll just pick one.
Yeah.
For the heist.
Yeah. So next up we've got...
We don't need to score one, we'll just choose one.
Yeah, I'm down with... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, isn't it, Stu?
Oh, doing away with rating numbers, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't need to rate them, we'll just pick one.
As long as we give names to the wizards, they won't care. So next up from Modern Warfare, Call of Duty series, we've got Captain Price, who's famous for being able to time travel and having a moustache. Captain Price.
Yeah, he also says,
6.
what kind of name is Soap, anyway?
What kind of name, Soap?
Or his new one is Bravo 6. Going dark.
Going dark. So he's a Cockney fella. He's voiced by a guy called Billy Murray.
No, not anymore, he's not.
Is he not Billy Murray anymore?
No, it's some guy from Hollyoaks.
Oh, that's a shame. Billy Murray was good at it,
Some
wasn't
guy
he?
from Hollyoaks.
I used to like it on that Injury Lawyers for You advert with Billy Murray, and it's kind of like Captain Price was trying to tell you to get a lawyer. You need to get yourself a lawyer, Soap.
Yeah, he's a lot more harsh than he was. The new one now
That's a shame.
is a very breathy Captain Price. Bravo 6, going dark.
I mean, Captain Price, he's very good with guns. He's good at shooting stuff. Oh, hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm at the podcast a second. Just need to take a quick call. Won't be a sec. Sorry. Give me 1 minute. Yellow? You alright?
It's his pimp. What you doing, you stupid bitch? You're supposed to be working the corner. Don't make me...
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Sorry, Daddy. Don't make me he-bitch man slap you.
I love that film. It's not even that good, but it's one of my favourite films.
It's a huge bitch.
It's a huge bitch. Don't make me he-bitch man slap you.
Maybe pick it up with my anus.
Yeah. So you need a... Are you a pimp? No, I'm a man pimp. Yeah. That's when they're in the hot tub, innit? And he's got that sandwich and he gets all fucking... It just spills everywhere as he starts eating
Give me
it.
1 sec.
No, it's definitely his pimp.
Yeah. So we just carry on without him, or what?
Has he got an emergency VIP client he needs to go and see to?
Yeah. It could be, yeah. There's someone in. Maybe he's forgot the appointment.
That's probably it, yeah. Sorry, Daddy, I'll do it now. He's giving someone a tit wank.
He's coming back now with a black eye.
He's got a massive hand mark on his face. And he's been backhanded by a pimp.
Yeah. You got a ring bruise.
He'll come back slightly sobbing.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just something I had to go and deal with very quickly. But I'm back. So, where did we get up to? Come on, what's going on? Where were we? Captain Price, weren't we?
Don't make me he bitch mad slap you.
Was that a Juice Bigelow reference?
Yeah, because your pimp phoned you, didn't he? Emergency VIP client. You had to go and tit fuck.
How did you know?
We just know.
God, I thought I kept it a secret for all these years.
Have you got a big massive handprint on your face now?
I have. It's huge. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. It's Goro. Yeah, it's Goro. He's
Goro's your pimp.
He quad slapped me with his 4 hands.
All at the same time.
Yeah, it was really painful. Anyway, so back to Captain Price. I think we were talking about, weren't we?
Twice on the face and twice on the cheeks at the same time.
Yeah, he slapped me on the cheeks first to punish me and bring me in close, and then on the face. Which is a move he actually does in Mortal Kombat, isn't it?
I think so.
He grabs your bum cheeks with his bottom arms, and he lifts you up into the air, like by your buttocks, which would really hurt, and then just fucking hammers you in the face. Which is what he just did to me. It was really painful. It's no wonder he was the second to last boss. Right, okay. You don't want to know what Shang Tsung did to you. So where were we?
No, I'd rather just sort this heist out, to be honest.
Right, come on then, back to the heist. So, Captain Price, we were saying, he's got a gravelly voice. He's got lots of gun skills. Obviously, he's the leader. He's a good leader, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a team that he leads, 141, hasn't he?
Yes, and he was also in the SAS, which makes him a double hard bastard.
He's double hard. Super.
He can travel through time.
Army.
He was in World War II. Super army. Yeah, he was in World War II as well, wasn't he?
That's a different Price.
Same moustache.
Got a reboot.
So we don't think he's a time traveller.
No, not anymore. He was before this one.
All right, fair enough. So Captain Price, he's making the list. He is good. I mean, I can't think of a reason why we wouldn't have him. Can you, Ryan?
No?
No, fair enough. Next up, I see someone's written Ding Chavez.
Yeah, Ding Chavez.
Isn't it Chavez Ding?
What's his name?
He's called Chavez Ding.
Is it? I always thought it was Ding Chavez.
Not Ding Chavez. It's called Chavez Ding. For Rainbow Six, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chavez Ding.
Oh, I thought it was Ding Chavez.
It made me laugh when I read it the other day, and I was like, no, don't correct him on it. Not yet. I'll do it on the episode. Yeah, Chavez Ding is the leader of Team Rainbow, isn't he?
Yeah.
Team Rainbow Kiss. What they all do is they all gather around the glass.
Gather around a bucket.
And they all fire their body fluids into it, and then they drink it.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I was thinking of Team Rainbow, the Special Forces guys. Sorry. Shit. Come on, Ryan, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not Chavez Ding. It's Ding Chavez, because his name's Domingo Chavez.
I thought his name was Chavez Domingo.
No.
Is that...
His surname is Chavez.
Hang on, I'm just going to go back to my pimp and ask him to slap me again. Sorry about that. No, I'll do it later. Right, okay. Well, now I feel like a silly boy. Fair enough, though. I know when I'm wrong, and I will hold my hands
pipe it up with the fucking...
I will hold
You see me on the picture there? Name, Chavez, comma, Ding. Ding Chavez.
I thought it was Ding, comma, Chavez. I've not played it for years, in my defence. All right, Ryan, I know when I'm wrong. I hold my hands up. I am defeated. But we must still discuss his moves. Tell me about what he's got.
He's a stealthy boy, isn't he? Sneaky.
He is.
Rainbow Six.
He's Rainbow Six. Yeah, but what's his skill set? Come on, sell him to me.
Can't remember.
It's the leader of Rainbow Six.
Right.
Squad
Fucking
leader,
hell.
Rainbow Six.
You guys are really coming forward on this. So Team Rainbow are
He could shoot. He could shoot people, and they folded donuts.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can tell people
I am
to
sold.
flashbang and clear, and then they run in the door, flashbang themselves, and then get shot.
Yeah, good point, actually. If they have to open frag and clear, it's an absolute disaster. No, actually, we can't have him. He's too much of a liability. Can you imagine they'll go through the door and he just gets them killed? May as well have Jeff and the terrorists.
Oh, no.
I don't think we should have him, guys.
Go on, move on then. Who have we got next?
Ezio the Auditore di Firenze, of course, from Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah,
Like he needs any introduction.
I was going to add him to the stealth list, but he's more of a leader, isn't he? Because he has takes over the Assassin's Order or something.
Yeah, he recruits a load, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I like that bit
Yeah.
in Assassin's Creed 2 where all the famous Renaissance era Italian people are on top of that tower, and it turns out they're all assassins. And then when they all jump off, immediately one after another into a haystack,
Yeah.
that really hurt.
They'll
Machiavelli,
love
no! But yeah, Ezio. He's got hidden blades.
Yep.
And obviously he's got knives and swords. He's got a lot of weapons, basically. And a fancy coat.
And a nice
do you think,
house,
Ryan?
got a nice villa, hasn't he? Which one's he got the villa in? That 3?
Yeah, that's 2, isn't it, where he's got the villa.
Is it?
Yeah.
No,
Because
when
in
we
3
have to build a villa, we have to go and recruit people for your villa.
Yeah, I'm sure it's 2, because it's his uncle's villa. He says, "It's me, Mario!"
Oh,
And he's
shit,
like,
isn't
"Hey." Yeah.
2's a really good game.
It was probably one of the
Assassin's
best.
Creed 3. 3's the one where you retake Rome.
No, well, that's Brotherhood, isn't it? 3's the one in America, which wasn't very good.
Yeah, sorry, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which was the second installment for Ezio.
Yeah. I actually nearly 100% completed that one. It's the closest I've ever been to 100% in a game before. Brotherhood. But anyway,
Which one, Brotherhood?
Yeah. But anyway, Ezio de Auditore. So I think he'd be a good choice. Again, he's dressed perfectly to fit in with Knutsford.
To pull his hood up around you, wouldn't
I've seen Haz walking around in coats like that before. Just being opulent, throwing coins to people as he walks past to bribe them. So I think he'd fit in again, much like Dutch. I think he'd fit in, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
My only worry is, would he know what to do with modern weaponry, with him being from the Renaissance?
Would he need modern weaponry?
I don't know. If things got ugly, would he? He's got the crossbow. And
That's what
throwing knives, hasn't he?
the muscles for that, though, isn't it? Aren't they?
Yeah, maybe so, yeah. All right, yeah. So I think Ezio's a good choice then, isn't he?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Our next choice comes from Grand Theft Auto 5, and is, of course, Michael DeSanta, a.k.a. that grumpy boy that lives in a posh house.
Yep.
This shit family.
Yeah.
He's a dual thief, isn't he? So he's well suited for stealing a cum crystal.
Yeah, he's good at planning the old heists.
Yeah, true. I mean, what's his mate? Was it Lester, his mate? He teams up with Lester, doesn't he?
Yeah.
My only worry is that he might bring his horrible kids along, and I hated his kids.
Why would he bring his kids along to a heist?
I don't know. It's just like the kind of thing he'd do. Like his stupid son would hide in the boot or something, and take some selfies or whatever it is they did in that game.
The only thing I'd be worried about is him selling out half his squad so he can get immunity from the police and a new identity.
Yeah, and then years later, trying to get the gang back together.
Yeah.
So morally, he can't really be trusted.
Yeah, let's move on then.
Yeah, he's in the same boat as Ding Chavez, Ding Chavez, Ding. Can't be trusted. So next up, we've got Commander Shepard. I'm assuming the one from Mass Effect, not the one from Call of Duty.
Yeah, Dad Shepard.
Dad Shepard. Yeah. In the Shart Select canon, he's called Dad Shepard. He crews a spaceship. He commands a spaceship, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's good. At,
He's always on the front lines with his men,
he's
isn't
got
he?
good
he never sits behind.
interpersonal skills.
Yeah, very good. He gets Gareth to sit on his knee and talk about his problems.
Yeah.
He's the badass with a heart of gold, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good at recruiting a team.
He's got good one-liners.
Yeah.
I think he might be
good quips.
Yeah, I think he might be the perfect choice, guys.
He's good.
To lead the squad. Don't you think?
Yeah, could be.
But like,
Let's keep going through it for now.
yeah, like any job interview, we have to talk about the rest of them, don't we? Yep. Someone's put Master Chief. Did he lead? Does he do much leading?
Probably not.
I mean, the Marines just kind of hang around with him and crash warthogs into him. He's a good soldier. He'd be good as muscle, but I don't think he's a good leader.
Yeah, I don't
Also-
think would he even be good as muscle? He's more like a lone fucking agent, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like a one-man army, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he'd be a strong candidate for leader, I'll be honest with you. He only says about 3 things anyway. So, next up...
Right, bin him off. Let's move on.
But don't tell him we've binned him off, or he might get angry and kill us. Next up, from Time Splitters games, we've got Cortez, a.k.a. definitely not Vin Diesel. And I assume it's Ryan, has handily put "It's time to split" next to his name.
It's time to split.
That was his catchphrase that nobody liked. So he's a master of guns and stuff, isn't he? There's no denying that.
Is he a leader?
He's the best that the Earth's got to offer.
Yeah, he's travelled through time as well. He's killed baddies throughout time.
He can create a paradox and have duplicate versions of himself.
Yeah, it's something to do with entering the password. As I recall, that section of the game was. It was very confusing, but very good. I think
That's not just that section; it's throughout the whole game.
Yeah, but that main section's the one I remember, where there's many of him. We're all running around trying to hack into a system or something.
Yeah.
So, Cortez is a good choice. I think he's quite high up as well, isn't he?
Is he a leader?
Well, to be fair, he did have Corporal Hart with him in Side Splitters 2, but she died. So I'm not sure if he's the best choice. Knowing the experience of getting his squad killed.
Mm.
And he lost his robot as well.
Only to himself.
Yeah, true, but does that... I mean, technically, he's just not as good as Commander Shepard, I don't think, guys. I'll be honest with you.
Right then, so last one on the list is Saints Row Guy.
Saints Row Guy! Yeah, I was listening to the podcast before. We'll know all about Saints Row Guy. He's a Cockney gang leader who is weirdly sadistic to his own men.
Makes people come in his boots.
Yes, he does, and calls people naughty little penguins.
Doesn't like.
My worry...
He likes suits though, but don't tell him he likes suits.
No, he gets very angry if you tell him he's wearing a suit. No one knows why. But my main worry is that he might start getting bored and taking the sledgehammer to his own team. Just to see...
just making people ragdoll about and stuff. Might take people to Ragdoll Bridge.
Yeah, just get cars to launch them several miles. And watch an ambulance try and drive up a bridge and crash. But yeah, Saints Row Guy is like a master of like anarchy, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he's suitable for a heist.
Too chaotic.
Way too chaotic. Knutsford would be in flames by the time he left. He wouldn't do it right. He'd kill off his own squad and just like go on a balls out rampage.
Right, so I reckon it's either Captain Price or Commander Shepard at the moment.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Dad Shepard. He's the most powerful leader in the galaxy. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah. He's the only human to ever become a Spectre.
That is true. And he's also the badass with a heart of gold, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's the leader then, yeah. So there you go, we have our leader, it's Commander Shepard. Next up then, we are Stealth Expert. Some famous names on here, and some not so famous names. Let's start with Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. Go on, Ryan, you're the Splinter Cell fan. Sell it to us.
It's Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell.
Fucking hell, Ryan. Blood from a stone. Tell me about the character.
Fucking hell, secret agent, isn't he? One man job, one man get the job done. Stealthy boy.
Yeah, so he's employed by, it was Echelon 5, are they called?
It's it used to be Third Echelon.
That's it, Third Echelon.
Yeah, that was like super, super secret. And then in the later games where he suddenly looked a lot younger and had a different voice, he was actually Fourth Echelon and worked only for the president.
Nah. Yeah, it's weird how he got younger, wasn't it? Magic. Must have Botox.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
But yeah, he could...
I think he's sneaky boy, isn't he? Got night vision goggles.
Yes.
Trained on weaponry and elbowing people to the head.
He's an effective elbow to the head move.
Yeah.
I think he'd be... Yeah, because he
But
could...
it'd have to be the Chaos Theory Splinter Cell, though.
Like the peak of Sam Fisher.
Yeah, with his karampit and all that, taking everybody out.
And he can do the splits like in a corridor up on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I think he's a good choice then, yeah. I like Sam Fisher. He's a good all-rounder. Also voiced by Michael Ironside, which is always good. Next up we've got probably the most famous stealther of all, Solid Snake. Metal Gear. Yeah, he's, of course, he was doing one last job for the US military, and then he became, was it philanthropy, were they called? When him and Otacon went to try and expose Metal Gear.
Yeah, they were rogue agents then, weren't they, in Metal Gear 2?
Yeah, then he was an old man, for reasons. And they died.
In Metal Gear 4, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would say probably classic era Solid Snake, like Metal Gear Solid, wouldn't you?
MGS1.
Yeah, that sort of era. So he's obviously Ryan has played Twin Snakes recently, so he might have more moves since the PS1 days. I don't know, but like he's really sneaky. He can hide in a box and nobody ever knows it's him. Weird how that works. And he's good at fighting bosses. If you encounter any bosses, he's the man for the job, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, what do we reckon?
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, another good candidate.
He's definitely up there as a main choice, a main candidate.
It's not.
Yeah, and if
Yeah,
it needs to be
it's not
clean,
as. It's not as. It's not as sneaky as Fisher because Sam Fisher can crouch, whereas Solid Snake can either sit on his knees and go prone or run.
That is true. He can't crawl around. Well, he can't crouch run, can he?
Can't split jump.
No.
Thing, can he?
No. I thought maybe he's got weak knees. Who knows? So yeah, okay. So maybe Sam Fisher might have the edge on Solid Snake here. Do we think?
I think so. Yeah.
But when Snake needs to heal, he does an impression of Bruce Forsyth and puts his fist on his forehead, and he gets his health back. That's good.
Sam Fisher's regenerates over time anyway.
Like a fucking solid.
Doesn't need no rations.
He's like Wolverine, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, maybe he's winning so far then. I think Sam Fisher might have the edge on poor Snake. Next up is Sly Raccoon. Is he a friend of Rocket?
It's like a burglar, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like a more.
He's another jewel thief. Yeah.
Oh, he's one of the more venerable PlayStation mascots, isn't he?
Yeah.
The many they've had.
Yeah, he's a jewel thief, so he's quite well fitted.
Does he have any weapons or anything?
Don't know.
Don't know. So we just know he's a raccoon and he's good at stealth.
Yeah, it's a Sly and he's a raccoon.
He's a sly raccoon, little bastard. Fair enough, though, he's on the list. Next up, we've got Ghost. I assume you mean the one from Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
He was just Gaz in the
Ghost.
balaclava with a skull on it.
No, it wasn't. Gaz is a different person.
I know, it's the same voice actor, though, isn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
You sure?
It was. I think the fact he was called Ghost was a bit of a nod to it, wasn't it, almost?
Oh.
But yeah, Ghost. He's a SAS dude, Task Force 141, isn't he? And he wears a balaclava with a skull on it, and he's a cool bad boy. But is he good at stealth, though? His stealth his thing?
Yeah, stealth is his thing. He's the one that goes behind enemy lines for 141.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Does he lose points for dying?
You're thinking of the old Ghost. It got rebooted, you chode.
Well, I don't know much about the. Sell it to me then. Come on.
He goes behind enemy lines for Task Force 141. Nobody knows who he is.
Ooh, okay, that sounds good.
It's only known as Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, I quite like the sound of him then. Shall we have him on the... I'm going to have him on the list just because he sounds cool. I don't remember the old Ghost, but he was still cool as well, right?
Yeah, basically the same.
Have him on
but
the
he's
list
not
where he
dead.
already is.
Same, but he's not dead.
Yeah.
All right then, I'm sold. So next up we've got, also from Assassin's Creed, Altair, who is the original jobber, the Middle Eastern assassin, who started off as a complete wanker, might I add, before he turned into a good guy.
Yeah, the problem is he forgets all his moves.
He does, because that Templar kicks him through the wall so hard he forgot all his moves.
Yeah, he forgets how to climb walls and sword fight and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, how do I do this again? And really panics. Maybe just really knocked his confidence and he didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
He wanted to become like a market salesman instead, selling silks and spices. I say, he's similar to Ezio, but not quite as good, isn't he? He's got the sword, he's got the throwing knives. He's only got one hidden blade. He was very good at beating up guards, but a drunk man could push him about 500 metres.
Oh yeah, those fuckers.
Yeah, I hated them. I used to kill them even though you got told off for it. Altair did not harm civilians, he fucking did. Like those minstrels, isn't it, in Assassin's Creed 2?
I used to like you know.
Oh,
when you do
fucking
the-
minstrels.
When you do the walk and you're tapping people on the shoulder and stuff, just like throwing
Yeah.
a hidden blade every now and again as well.
Watch a minstrel just crease over in the corner with a blade stuck in his gut. Fuck off, minstrels. No matter how many you killed, though, they still kept coming to sing to you. It's like, mate, I've just killed 3 of your mates. It's like, it's fine, I'm going to sing about you. But yeah, Altair, I mean, he's good at stealth. There's no denying that. And if he does get seen, all he has to do is sit on a bench and they lose him.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'd say he's quite high up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Next up is one of my personal favourites. It's Corvo Attano from Dishonored. He was, yeah. He's the royal protector to the Empress, falsely accused of her death, and then he uses a mixture of stealth and witchery to get back on top, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's marked by the outsider.
Yeah, that's right. He's got like devilly powers, hasn't he? And he wears an iron mask with a cool telescope on it.
Yeah.
Off of people.
We can blink and teleport, can't he?
And slow down time. Maybe even stop time if he wants to.
Stop time, yeah.
I'd say he's high up on the list, wouldn't you?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I like Corvo, he's wicked. Next up, we've got Zero, who I think was from Borderlands 2, was it?
That's him, yeah.
He's like a ninja, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ninja stealth boy.
With a
I
sword.
always thought he looked a bit like a Tau from Warhammer.
It does a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so he's stealthy, he's got a sword. I mean, how stealthy could you be in Borderlands?
Not very.
With Zero, his melee attack, he went invisible.
Yeah. So you could just run at someone and give them a good stabbing.
Yeah, and then you could chain it up to kill about 4 or 5 people while you were invisible.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of a reason not to recruit him. He sounds pretty good, doesn't he?
But yeah, as for stealth though, there isn't much of a mechanic in Borderlands.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's let down by his own mechanic, is what we're saying here.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Sorry, mate, you're out. Next up, we've got Gabe Logan from Siphon Filter.
That's what you said, wasn't it? Gabe Logan?
Yeah, Gabe Logan. What do you think I said?
I thought you said Gabe Logan.
That's what.
Yeah, Gabe Logan. So yeah, Gabe Logan. He's I don't know why people keep thinking that's weird, but he has some stealth missions. His main tactic was to walk around in a crouch and hide behind things, and silence pistol people pew pew in the back when they weren't looking. So yeah, he is capable of stealth. Whilst he's mainly like shooting things, he is capable of stealth. He kicks himself up the bum when he runs as well. What do you think?
Tasers people as well, doesn't he?
Oh, he loves tasering people. He gets off on that shit. He's there, fucking tasering them, dick in hand. He's out of control. Maybe that could be a problem, actually. Imagine if you're trying to be stealthy and there's just someone twitching on fire in the corner.
What noise would it make if they were on fire?
On fire! Like that.
Yeah.
And Gabe Logan would be in the corner, massaging his pecker. No, you know what? We're not having him. He's a liability. I've changed my mind. Who's next? Who's put this one down? Garrett.
Who's
I
Garrett?
just added it there from Thief.
Ah, yeah, Garrett. Yeah, he was good at stealth, wasn't he? That's kind of his main thing, and also he did heists.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
He had a bow and arrow, as I recall, and a grapple hook. I want to say.
I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the older ones.
Yeah, that
The new one was shit.
It was boring, wasn't it?
You're talking about
It was like
the old
Dishonored,
one. It was
with
like
the charm.
the first one on the Xbox. It was like all bump mapped.
Yes, was that the third one? I think, wasn't it? The bump map one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. He's got good stealth chops. His name is literally Thief. It's not his Garrett, but you know what I mean. I think he is very well equipped for the job. What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe.
So it depends where his morals lie. Would he run off with the crystal?
I don't know why I sounded like Master Fenric then, but yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Would he? Would he? I mean, it's between Garrett, Corvo, Altair. Oh no, Garrett, Corvo.
Does Corvo
Altair,
do
Ghost,
heists?
and so- Corvo.
Yeah.
He could do, couldn't he? He's got the skills for it. I mean, personally, I'm going to push an argument between Sam Fisher, Corvo, and Garrett. What do you guys think?
I think Sam Fisher's probably more suited to like weapons and stuff, really, like modern weapons.
Yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts, Ryan?
Yeah, between, for me, Sam Fisher or Corvo. Corvo's got the supernatural
Element.
element over what Sam Fisher's got in weaponry.
Yeah, how
But like Stu said, you've got the muscle for the big guns if needed. Corvo will just take you out with either his massive pistol or
silent
crossbow.
sleep darts.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
Corvo.
I'm going with Corvo, yeah. So far we've got Dad Shepherd and Corvo. We're doing all right. Next up, very important class, the driver. We've only got a few entries for this one, but they're good ones. We've got, first of all, Franklin Clinton, who's also from Grand Theft Auto 5. And he is the driver of the gang, isn't he? He steals supercars, doesn't he?
Yeah. Remember he
That's
sells
his
them.
thing at the start.
It could also slow down time on steep corners.
He can. He's got a supernatural skill to slow down time, which is good. He also has a cool motorbike. Not that we need it in the heist, but I'm just saying he's got a cool motorbike. I think he's a good all-rounder, and if he does need to do drive-by shooting, he's got guns he can use out the window as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I think he's probably a good shout, Franklin. Next, we've got John Tanner from the Driver series. Literally, the series was called Driver. He's a good choice.
It's a good choice.
The only downside is he can't get out of his car.
He can,
Or if he does in this, it does in the second game, but it's really choppy.
Yes, he doesn't run very well when he's out of his car, but you can do it. He's voiced by Michael Madsen, which gives him bonus points for having a gravelly voice, who also voiced Dowdy in Dishonored, for extra mention there. I think Tanner's a good choice, personally. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's have him in there. As long as there's not a bit where he has to do a tutorial in a fucking multi-story car park. Because I could never get past that. That was a fucking nightmare. Next up, we've got Claude, who I believe was the silent protagonist from GTA 3.
Yep.
He actually looked like college tutor Darren Tolliday.
He did.
True story.
Gonna show you how to make grey.
And after that, he never spoke again. Yeah, but he's, again, good all-rounder. He's definitely good at driving, isn't he? He just doesn't talk. That can be really awkward if you need some info off him. Claude, where are you? Just nothing on the radio. Fuck's sake, Claude.
Yeah, can't have him mute, can we?
No, I think you need to be a bit more careful who you're picking if you're planning a heist, wouldn't you? Who was it who used to accidentally dress like Claude every now and again? Was it you, Ryan?
It's me, yeah. Still do.
Just showed up dressed as Claude from GTA 3 every now and again.
Yeah, I've got the green walking pants and a black jacket.
The good thing is, I suppose, you could cover for him if ever we did recruit him and you had to swap him for him like a body double.
Yeah.
So finally, we've got Ryan the Train McLean. Care to explain the Train McLean?
That's from Tucker Race Driver.
Yeah.
Played as Ryan the Train McCain, and he changed his nickname for your save file.
Oh, hang on a minute. So is he a relative of Nathan McLean from Grid then? That's the same thing.
It was McCain. McCain.
Oh, sorry,
There's
not
no,
McLean.
not like John McClane.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like the crisps. Because when I played it, his name was Ryan McCain.
Ryan McCain. Okay, so he's a race driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would he want to join a life of crime? Would he be able to evade the police?
He hasn't been seen since his one season on Tucker Race Driver, so he might need the cash.
Yeah, he might be desperate for the money, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've had a few good shouts here. It's going to be quite difficult to choose.
Well, there's one here as well you've missed.
Yeah, I did miss
Pierce.
one. That. Pierce from Saints Row. He's crap. There was that one time when Saints Row guy was waiting for him and he didn't show up.
Oh.
Because he was too busy dressing as Saints Row guy, having a wank and taking
Abusing
pictures of
himself.
Yeah. Abusing himself. Debasing himself.
The pictures of himself.
Yeah, exactly. He's really unreliable, Ryan. He left Saints Row guys to die. Just because of a glitch, admittedly, but come on.
Right, okay then. So which of the four do you want as your driver?
I say John Tanner.
You reckon?
He's got a game
I'll go
named
with
after
Tanner.
him being a driver.
I'll go with Tanner as well, yeah. I mean, as long as he doesn't have to get out the car, he's alright. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, that's right.
There was the third game, but that was really buggy, so we don't talk about that. So next up, we need two out of this category, guys. Very important. The muscle. We need someone to intimidate, and if things go south, cause mayhem.
So we're getting two of these, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right. We need two of these bad boys. So, number one, GTA 4 protagonist, Niko Bellic. He's a bad boy Serbian. He's got a heart of gold, again, really, hasn't he?
Yep.
He came to Liberty City to start a new life, trying to live
Yeah, saying I'd take Nico in a heartbeat as long as his phone doesn't ring and Roman wants him to go bowling.
Oh God!
Yeah,
He
that rapper guy as well.
Yeah, he always wanted to go to the strip club, didn't he? There was two, weren't there? There was Playboy X and the other guy. I always sided with the other guy because Playboy X was a knob. Was he called Dwayne?
Yeah.
Dwayne. And his other mate, little Jacob. Basically, as long as his mates don't keep phoning him up all the time, he'd be quite good. Say, Nico, turn your fucking phone off. God, fucking hate his cousin. Okay, yeah. So Nico Bellic, he's on the list, along with fellow Modern Warfare. Not our fellow to the other ones we talked about, not Nico. Character, Soap McTavish. Now, again, I'm assuming you're talking about the reboot, so I'm going to let you talk so you don't get snippy with me.
It's not in the reboot.
Can't wait, can I? Right, okay, so Soap from the Modern Warfare trilogy, yeah?
Yeah.
He's Scottish. Scottish people are always tough, well-known fact.
Got a mohawk.
Yep, what kind of name is Soap anyway, as discussed. He's a good soldier all around. He only fails once, and when he fails, he dies. But until that point, he is a bad boy, isn't he? Him and his mate Roach. He kills loads of people.
He saves Roach from falling off a cliff.
He does. I like Soap. I think Soap is a good choice, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll keep an eye on Soap. He's on the list. Soap! He's on the list. Yeah. Next up, we've got Yori.
Yeah, he's from the Modern Warfare 3 as well. He plays Yori while Soap's in trouble on the hospital bed. It's just another badass soldier, isn't he? Yeah, well, with tattoos and that.
Yeah, he was a badass. He was like a quiet, confident badass, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was there with Price on the last mission, wasn't he? In that hotel.
Yeah, they broke in with that armoured bloody juggernaut gear on.
Yeah, with the miniguns. Yeah, I liked Yori. Yori was good, wasn't he?
Missed one off the list as well.
Oh, shit. How do I keep doing that? Sorry. Yeah, how could I miss such a famous character as GTA 5's Trevor Phillips?
Exactly.
Fucking mad Canadian. He's the kind of guy we want well, do we want him actually, thinking about it? He is very good at being muscle, but he's also an absolute psychopath.
Yeah, he's very good at being chaotic as well.
Yeah, he is literally.
Can you imagine him and Saints Row guy?
Yeah, he is like a Canadian Saints Row guy, isn't he? Never thought of it like that before. He's like dresses like a hobo, and he's mad. I don't know, Stu. I don't think we should have him. He's too dangerous.
Yeah, he's a bit of a wild card, isn't he?
Can you imagine telling him to not shoot people at random? It'd be a bad idea, wouldn't it? So no, we won't. We won't have Trevor. He was worth a mention, though. Next up, fellow Rockstar character, probably Rockstar's best character in my opinion, Arthur Morgan.
Oh, I don't know, Dutch.
As long as Dutch isn't the leader, he should be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, he complains about the morality of it, and then goes and does it anyway most of the time.
Yeah, he always complains about having no money, but he's actually fucking loaded.
He was in my game because I found a load of those gold bars, and I've just not shared it with the camp.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. This is my money. Got to upgrade all my shotguns. Although you only need the pump action. That gun's savage. So yeah, Arthur Morgan, he's a cowboy. He starts out as a moral-less cowboy, but learns morals, which is nice. The only question is, are we having started the game Arthur or ended the game Arthur?
Endgame Arthur's fucking dying, so probably not Endgame Arthur.
We don't want tuberculosis Arthur, do we? Coughing his lungs up everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm okay, I'm fine. And then he just collapses in the corner. I think Arthur Morgan is a good, strong character all around, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I think we should consider him as muscle. Along with fellow Vandalin gang member, John Marston.
I don't like John Marston.
You don't like John Marston?
No.
John Marston! Hey, Germany, calm down. That's my favourite line in Red Dead 1, where he just calls a man from Germany. Yeah, I mean, why don't you like John Marston?
Just because I know Arthur's better now.
Because Arthur's superior.
Yeah.
It was sad when you got to the end of Red Dead 2 and it's like, shit, I'm stuck as John now.
Yeah.
He's not the same. You go, hey there, mister, when you ride past him, which was my favourite pastime. Seeing that to as many people as I could as I rode around. So he's an inferior Arthur Morgan, basically, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him then. Fuck him. Next up, a couple of Mass Effect regulars. We've got Grunt, who's a giant... Oh, what are they called? The species has gone out my head.
Krogan.
Krogans. He was a giant amphibious-looking bloke called a Krogan, who wore massive armour and was just very angry a lot.
Rex was better than Grunt, though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Either way, both of them are the same character pretty much, aren't
Yeah,
they?
pretty much.
Big, angry shepherd. They say that a lot. I'd have him as Muscle, though. He would be good, wouldn't he?
Yeah, we've got... Shepard's going to be the leader as well.
That's true, so he knows him.
Yeah.
But the problem is we can never have Grunt if the other choice of Mass Effect is Garrus.
Ugh.
I know it said Mass Erect, so
Huh?
it's very Freudian again, isn't it? But yeah, Garrus is the other choice, isn't he? And Garrus is Shepard's boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Shepard's boy.
I always like that bit in Mass Effect 2 where you kick that baddie out the window and then Garrus goes, "That's a bit harsh." Or something like that after you've done it. That was well good. Yeah, I love Garrus.
Yeah, when Shepard kicks that guy out the window, it's like, "You got any? I'm not going to say anything to you." And he's like, kicks him out the window and says, "How about goodbye?"
Such a bad boy. Yeah, so Garrus, he's a Taurian, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's an alien. He's a cop. He's a Taurian loose cannon cop that doesn't play by the rules. That joins
He's
your
also a long range boy, anyway, with his sniper rifle.
Yep.
Sniper cover would be good.
Yep, and he's got a famous hobby as well: recalibrating engines. If the getaway car breaks down, he can fix it.
I reckon we have Garrus. He can be Overwatch, can't he?
Yeah, so we're sort of saying it's probably going to be him, but still going through the applicants. Yeah, for
Yeah,
number
we've
one.
got to choose two, haven't we?
That is true. Let's keep going then. Next up is BJ Lips from Wolfenstein.
Well, that was you. I thought you were BJ Lips.
No, BJ Blazkowicz is BJ Lips.
Yeah, so there's BJ
Stuart told you
Blazkowicz.
Yeah, Stuart told you
There's
that's just in the bed.
BJ Blazkowicz and BJ Lips. Easily confused. One's Craig, the other's a hero from Wolfenstein.
Exactly. It's very easy to get them mixed up. Yeah, so what I'm talking about was a badass commando in World War II in an alternate history who got a piece of shrapnel in his head and then woke up still the same as he was 20 years later.
Swole as fuck.
Yeah, just sat in the corner being swole as shit for 20 years, whatever, looking exactly the same, and went straight back to killing Nazis again.
Woke up and started running about, yeah. Didn't even have any problems learning to walk after being in a coma for 20 years.
Yeah. Am I safe to spoil New Colossus, by the way?
Yeah, I'm not playing it.
Ryan?
What, yeah?
Yeah. So in New Colossus, like, he gets his head cut off and grafted onto a new body, and he doesn't even skip a beat. Yeah. There's a bit because obviously after the end of New Order, he's really badly injured. And he's in that power armor, but his body's failing, he's dying. And then he gets caught by the Nazis and gets decapitated in like a live execution. But the Resistance rescue his head and graft it onto a new body.
What?
Yeah, and he just carries on as normal, like, "I'm fine." BJ Blazkowicz. It's fucking well around there. No, it's real. When I first played it, I was like, "Fuck off!" What? It was well good. It was very funny. So yeah, BJ Blazkowicz, you can literally decapitate him and he still won't die. I think he's probably a good choice, don't you?
Yeah, a bit OP.
I mean, I think maybe they are, but we're recruiting for a heist issue. I mean, we need power.
Yeah.
Which is good, because the next guy is id Software's other famous character, Doom Guy.
He's even more OP than BG Lips.
Yeah, he's a space marine who has had some experience in hell and kills demons more as a hobby at this point than I think a job, doesn't he?
I don't think he's suited to a heist, though, is he?
Do you reckon he's too chaotic?
See, you'd have him as Muscle as a backup. You wait in the car, and everything goes south, that's when you come out.
I probably won't wait in the car, would he? You'd hear,
No.
"Oh no, he's here!" And you'll see him getting out the car with his shotgun and just laying into people.
Just glory killing all the people in Knutsford.
Yeah, ripping people in half.
Glory killing the unfortunate Knutsford hipsters. You can't get away from him in time. Maybe it'd be a bit too chaotic then, yeah. If we can't have Trevor, maybe we can't have Doom Guy.
Yeah.
He won't listen to the orders anyway. He just keeps smashing screens and breaking phones when you try and talk to him.
No,
Yeah,
he's a bit better in the second one.
Oh, is he? Is he a bit more well-behaved?
A little bit, yeah. Still does what he wants, though.
Fair enough. Next up, we've got Vanilla Rice. No, sorry, Johnny Gat from Saints Row. I mean, he's a good gunman. And he literally died and came back from hell.
He is loyal to his leader. He actually went to hell to save Saints Row guy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't say that about many people, can you?
Okay,
I like Johnny Gat.
Still chaotic, though, isn't he?
He is chaotic, but I think
when he wants to be, yeah. When he controls himself, but when people hurt his crew, that's when he goes a bit mad and sorts them all out.
Yeah, I also think he looks like he belongs in like a new metal band or something. I don't know. What do you think? I think he might be a good shout, mightn't he?
I'd have Johnny Gat, yeah.
Oh, I'm not asking on a personal level, Ryan. I mean for the heist.
Yeah, for the heist, kicks everyone's asses and stuff. Jumps out of a plane, beat people up.
Yeah, true. All right then, he's on the list, isn't he? Next up, we've got Resident Evil's two thick boys, Nemesis and Mr. X. What do we think?
Don't want monsters on
They're
the group,
evils,
do we?
aren't they?
Whoa, guys, don't call them monsters. That's really harsh. They've got feelings. Nemesis is like a virtually unkillable guy.
Yeah, he's not going to do what you... He's not going to be in a heist, is he? He's just going to be a fucking monster.
You're right. I think there is the possibility that you can only program him to kill things, thinking about it. I think he's good at hunting specific targets. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe you're right. What about Mr. X, though? Could he be programmed, do you think?
No.
Yeah, all right then. You're right. They're too dangerous, aren't they? And if Nemesis gets hurt enough, he turns into a big dog-looking thing. I mean, good luck getting that into a getaway car. Yeah, fair enough. You're right. Oh, Ryan's added an extra one at the end here. HK-47 from Nats at the Old Republic. What do we think?
It's a bit killy.
What do you think, Ryan?
He's an assassin robot, isn't he, I guess, but you could turn him off and then just turn him on when shit goes sour.
And then he'd be making sarcastic quips as well. She were killing everyone. Sarcastic comment. Yeah. So yeah, I think he's a good shout. I quite like him. What do you guys reckon?
Yeah, I think he might work, yeah.
So far we've got Garrus. We're not quite sure of the other one yet, are we? So what have we got next? We've got Pathfinder. Was he from Fear? That's Point Man, isn't it? Who's Pathfinder?
Swingy robot from Apex.
Go on, tell me about him.
He can fire a grappling hook, and he swings about on it. And makes zip lines.
Would we need a zip line in an underground vault / shop?
Well, you can make a quick escape, can't you, to the getaway car? Make a zip line from the top of the shop to the car.
I suppose he sounds like he could be fairly decent. I suppose, yeah.
Like
I don't feel particularly sold on him, but he sounds alright. Who's Mirage? Is he another Apex person?
Yeah, he can create holograms of himself and then turns invisible.
Okay.
To confuse people.
What do you think, Ryan, of these two?
Yeah, they're pretty good. Both equal competitors in the battle arena. Just different abilities.
I mean, for me, I'm thinking maybe Garrus and BJ Lips, but what do you guys think?
BJ Lips? I'm not sold
Sorry,
on
BJ
him.
Blazkowicz, sorry.
Might be Garrus and Johnny Gat, to be honest.
Ooh, what do you think, Stu? You get deciding vote.
I think Garrus and Arthur Morgan.
Oh, man. Right, we're going to have to decide this between us somehow. Whoever can make the most high-pitched noise gets their choice.
That's not fair, because BJ Lips is a shit choice.
He's not, he's a badass. How's he a shit choice?
Does he work in a squad, though?
Yeah, he was in World War II. He was a
solo,
commander.
isn't he?
Yeah, solo person.
He was a soldier. I mean, well, I think we have to choose. I'll tell you what then, just to make it so it works. I'll change my vote to Arthur Morgan. I want to see Garrus and Arthur Morgan in the squad. That'd be amazing. Whoa there, Garrus.
Let's move on to the backup tech guy on the laptop in the corner.
The hacker.
Yeah.
So for this one, we've got Talizora from Mass Effect, who was the mask-wearing alien lady. The Quarians they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't like the Geth very much, and they did a lot of hackery and other such activities. Very good choice. Very loyal as well. We like loyalty, don't we?
We
Next
got
go on.
got Aidan Pearce and Marcus Holloway, both protagonists from the Watch Dogs series.
Yeah, okay. I remember Aidan Pearce looked a bit like Tom Cruise and wore a hat.
A trench coat.
Yeah, that's right, a flasher Mac. So, they can hack traffic lights and things, can't they?
Yeah, with
Cameras.
just the phones and stuff, so well useful.
Yeah, true. Marcus Holloway was who's he in Watch Dogs 2? Sorry, right?
Yeah, so he's got a drone,
Yeah.
hasn't he?
Ooh, those are good. Drones could be very useful in a heist scenario, couldn't they? So I like these
They're
two.
both pretty sneaky boys as well. Yeah.
Sneaky boys. Sneaky boys. Next up, we've got Crypto.
He's a hacker fella from Apex. He's got a EMP drone.
EMP's useful. You could take down security systems with an EMP strike, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's a good shout then. Cortana from Halo. And also Windows 10.
Isn't Cortana useless because doesn't she live inside Master Chief's head?
No, she's in a little disc.
Yeah, but that's inside Master Chief's head.
You can put him in a laptop. I mean, she's in
Flash
Windows
drive.
10, Stu.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
She lives in Windows 10. My worry is that she's owned by Microsoft. I mean, do we trust Microsoft to join us on the hack?
Who else have we got? Legion.
Yeah, fuck it. Legion, yep, also from Mass Effect. He's the Geth ally of the party. I like Geths. They're cool. They are the masters of hacking because they are digital people.
They
They're
want
robot
3
bodies.
Mass Effect people.
Yeah, do you reckon they're like, do you reckon we've hit a quota?
Yeah, I think we've got to hit the limit on Mass Effect characters.
Yeah, sorry, Legion. Too many Mass Effect people now. Technomancer woman from Borderlands, someone's written here.
Gage.
Go on, then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Builds a big robot, doesn't she? Out of scrap. And chaffing well for her abilities. She makes herself inaccurate. So every bullet that misses ricochets and then bounces back at stuff.
Can she hack computers?
I don't know, I thought she just built robots.
Doesn't sound like a very good shout to me, though. Reason for a heist. I think
Right,
they're
I'll
wrong
just
for the-
ignore it then. So next one, we got Otacon.
Otacon pisses himself.
Like China.
Yeah, but it's also there's also a computer that he can't hack. There isn't a computer that he cannot hack.
True. And
He says so himself.
he can also put the...
What's he say? Just like in my Japanese comics.
Yeah. Wow, this is just like in my Japanese otaku. Or something, wasn't it? But meanwhile, the worrying thing about Otacon is that he falls in love with people and won't shut up about them. Like, it's the Sniper Wolf. Though he can work out...
Fucking whiny though, isn't he?
Yeah, he can work out that there's 5 people in the lift with Snake wearing stealth, though. It took him a while, but he worked it out. Though it always pissed me off when you're waiting there wearing the thermal goggles, ready to spot him, and they weren't there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, funny that Hideo Kojima, isn't it? Yeah. My worry is that he pissed himself in the car and Tanner would be upset with him. You pissed on my seats! No, I don't think we could have him. Imagine the argument. A good shout at the end, Lester from GTA 5, who, like we say, was Michael DeSantis' planner, wasn't he?
It was.
/ computer expert. If things got physical and he had to do a rudder, he wouldn't be much good.
I don't think he'd be there though, would he?
The thing is though, he's more of the planner, to be honest, because on some of the heists you do have to actually hire a separate tech person to do the hacking.
Yeah, I think you might be right. You might be right. Well, for me then, it goes between, I say Marcus Holloway, if he's got an additional drone over Aiden, and Tally. Between one of those two. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
I think Marcus Holloway, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because again, too many Mass Effect people, right?
Yeah.
Right, Marcus Holloway wins the vote then.
Well, that's it, isn't it?
That's it then. So who's our heist squad then? We've got Commander Shepard in the lead, and with them we've got Corvo for the stealth. We've got Tanner for the driving. We've got Arthur Morgan and Garrus for the muscle. Yes. And the tech expert, we've got Marcus Holloway. That is a good team, guys. I think the Wizards should be happy with that, don't you?
Yeah.
So, it's good that the Wizards are happy with it, but there's somebody else we have to try and impress with this, isn't there? We have to ask the listeners of the podcast who they would have chosen in their squad. So, we go over to Stu with the crystal ball of what people's responses.
Well, Ryan needs to summon it up first.
Well, go on, Ryan, summon it.
Summon it. It's time for what people responses.
That was the magic happening, sorry.
Or was it? Right, so...
Have you actually copied the list over, or is it still on Twitter?
It's on Twitter. Tweeter.
On Twitter. It's on Twitter.
So, first one from Griefus Burritos, at Grief Burrito. I don't know why he's suggesting... well, I don't think he knew that the heist was to steal his own thingy, so he's just giving us a...
he's just helping us, isn't he? What's he doing?
So his leader is Master Chief. Muscles Coltrane from Gears of War.
Oh, that was a good shout.
Yeah, might missed a beat there, not putting old Marcus Phoenix on.
Farkas Menix.
Stealth Guy Solid Snake. Hacker is Aiden from Watch Dogs. And Driver Red Shell Cooper. One of them is.
What, from Mario Kart?
Yeah, I think so.
How are you going to fit everyone on the back of a cart? I don't know. I mean, we've already disproven why Master Chief and Snake wouldn't be the perfect choice. His shout of Coltrane was very good, though, so well done with that. I don't know why he's helping us with our own heist against him, but okay.
Next up is Dreamcast Addict, at Dreamcast Addict. Their leader's Master Chief again. Are we missing something here? I don't know.
I think they're missing something.
Muscle, Mike Hager. Is it the guy from Fight?
Oh, Fight, yeah. Is it Final Fight?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
With his tash.
Big massive swole fella.
Yeah.
Stealth Sam Fisher. Hacker Adam Jensen. That's what we missed.
Oh, fucking good shout. I didn't think of Adam Jensen.
Driver BD Joe. Whoever he is.
Don't know who that is, sorry.
Maybe we should swap Adam Jensen for Thingy.
No, it's too late. We've made the list now. I've just faxed it off to the Wizards.
If you rubber stamped it.
Yeah, I faxed it. It's gone through the fax machine.
Faxed it.
I don't know why the Wizards insist we use a fax machine, but...
No. Stuck in the Middle Confused podcast at stuck underscore confused underscore. Leader Captain Price.
Yep.
Muscle Kratos.
Ooh.
Kratos.
Far too chaotic. You never control Kratos.
Stealth Samuel Fisher.
Yep.
Hacker R2D2.
Okay. You'd have to get him on location though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Where's he got shot at trying to log into something?
Like when he gets shot.
That's a well good impression.
Driver Colin McRae.
Colin McRae?
Why not? He's in a game, isn't he?
I mean, Knutsford's in the countryside, but it's not in the middle of a rally course.
Oh, you're suggesting he couldn't drive fast around street corners? That's part of the...
I don't think you know how. I think you got the concrete and you panic.
It's part of a rally
Tarmac's
course.
part of rallying, you chode.
Fine. Alright, maybe you're right. But he is kind of dead.
Maybe I'm right. And then we got... So we got...
That was it, wasn't it?
No, there was a couple more on this one, was there?
Search into the vaults. Look into the crystal ball.
Oh, Lit Gaming Arena at LGA. Literally just Dwayne The Rock Johnson cloned a bunch of times.
I forgot about that one. I mean, that is the ultimate career, right?
Yeah,
Would
just
it be playing each of his characters from the movies?
just the Rock.
Oh, yeah,
in
that-
all of them. Yeah.
Muscle would have to be from Walking Tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leader could be
From Doom.
Sarge from Doom.
Yeah, Sergeant Doom, yeah.
Hobbs could be in there from Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, there's a driver.
Yep. But there's not a Hacker Rock though, is there?
Ah, shit. there's
Hacker
not.
Rock.
Unless he just raises his eyebrow at the systems and they'll shut down.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, I remember that post now because I told them about my very platonic dreams where the Rock's my friend and I hang around with him.
Do you want to tell us about them?
Have I told you on the podcast before?
I don't think you fully explained it before.
Well, every now and again, right, I have these dreams where the Rock's my mate and I'm just hanging around with him. Say it's nothing weird. There's nothing going on there. Like the last dream I had was that I lived in a different house, like a house in my dream that my dream director had casted for the house, which it wasn't. And the door was broken in the house, so I called the Rock in to fix it for me. I asked him to come and fix it. When he fixed the door, it's like, yeah, nice one, the Rock. But in all my dreams, I always worry, it's like, should I ask him about his movies? It's like, no, don't do it. He probably gets it all the time. He doesn't want it from me. I'm supposed to be his mate. Every time. I had another dream where we were like in Alton Towers or somewhere. I don't know why it happens. We're just mates, alright? Don't be jealous. Oh, God. Right, okay, what else have we got?
There's one more in from Never a Straight Answer podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they said their leader would be Commander Shepard.
Oh, yeah, correct.
And Muscle Zangief.
Oh, good shout.
Stealth Sam Fisher, and the driver Colin McRae.
Oh, fair enough, though. I guess Colin McRae was a good shout. But not as good as Tanner, though. I mean, come on. He's Tanner. He's driver, isn't he? But yeah, was that it then?
Tanner Faust.
Dun, dun, dun. Are they the same person?
Could be.
Maybe. Ooh. So yeah, is that all of them?
What about another driver?
Oh yeah.
Ken Chock.
Ken Chock. He'd be doing Gymkhana around all the roundabouts and stuff there. You get a bit too into it.
Yeah, true. It'd be a good getaway driver though, but yeah, you have to keep him occupied.
Yeah, he'd burn his tyres out after the first half a mile. But okay, is that all the what people responses?
Yep.
Well, thanks for letting us know your answers, everyone. Always feel free to send messages to @ShartSelectPod. We're always happy to talk to you. Thanks, everyone. I did a burp. And now it's time for the final entry in the Overly Long Name Game, which is my own entry, which is worrying. Are we ready for it?
Yep.
We asked ourselves, am I ready for it? Yes, I am. There we go. From an advantageous position or rank, relay instructions while simultaneously using crushing force and tactical knowledge to overrun enemy positions and gain control of territory. A high level of preparedness customarily denoted by a specific pigment. Yeah?
I think I know what it might be, you know.
You have to tell me later.
I will do.
Oh, I'm excited now to see if you know what it is. Woohoo! Right, okay, do you think you know what it is, Ryan?
No.
I think I know what part of it is, but I think there's a second part to it that I'm not sure on.
Fair enough. Well, we'll talk about it after the podcast. Right, okay. So now I guess it's that time again where, God so help us, we cut across to the Wizard's Tower and see what they're up to. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Honestly, guys, it makes me nervous every week. I don't know what they're going to be up to.
Puny, unable to bench press a small hatchback? Are you a grunt but want to be a hunter? Well, look no further, weaklings. For everyone's favourite four-armed dragon man has the answer for you. Goro's Games! Join now and he'll even teach you how to fire magical watermelons out of your arms, like a boss! Don't be an asshole! Get swole! Goro's Games!
Okay. Master Kumrak, stop polishing those meat stats. It's that time again. Time. Kumrak, stop it. Oh, it's gone out. Look what you've done. It's all over my robes. You freak.
Okay, it's time for the Wizard's Tower. Everybody. Ooh. By everybody, I mean you two, because nobody else is watching, obviously.
Or
Let us
listening,
review.
hopefully.
I sure hope not. These reviews are top secret. You okay over there, Master Wizard?
Yes.
Yes. I'm still worried about that gym downstairs, but let's just see what happens.
I think I might go and try and get swole.
I don't think I will. I'm far too much of a nerd. They might pull my ropes up my bum like a wedgie.
Apparently it's like coming every day.
Yes, I heard that of famous bodybuilder Arnold of the Schwarzenegger. He said it's like coming. Anyway, enough about coming. What are we, wizards? Let's talk about games to review. Who wants to go first this week? What about you, Master Wizard? Do you want to go first?
Yes, I can go first. That's fine. Oh, I've got.
We wake you up.
I'm trying to think of what to talk about. I'm going to talk about Control.
Yes, go ahead.
It's that new game from Remedy and some other thing I can't remember. Oh yes, 505 Games published it, but it was developed mainly by Remedy. Just going to speed up my voice again with a temporal spell to speed it up by 1.25, so I can talk like this. So, yes, originally came out in August last year, and I picked it up last week. It's pretty good, actually. It looks like it's set in like the 70s. It's weird.
A fine decade.
Yeah. Well, only because like the desks are set up like in an old school way, and there's typewriters everywhere, and the computers that you do see are really big with green screens.
Yes, it sounds like the 1970s when I was but an experimental wizard.
Mm. And there's like the mail rooms, all them big tubes where you put the thing in and it gets sucked off.
Oh, stop!
We're sucking off.
Oh, stop! Wizard category.
Yes, but it's pretty good actually. So it's a third-person action adventure. It is a little bit weird. I don't want to spoil too much about it because it's fairly new, and I guess. But you should definitely pick it up and play it. And it looks lovely. Very nice graphics.
Graphically astounding.
Yes. Yeah, there's like it's just little things that you do. So when you do like your melee attack, it's like a push and like sends force out. But all the walls crack. All the concrete on the floor cracks and stuff. And like the support beams all crumble and just leaves the rebar and things like that.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, like you shatter the glass and then all the wooden frame splinters as well. And the blinds on the windows all fall apart.
That sounds very good indeed. I like it.
Yes.
But do you like it?
Yes, I do like it. It's kind of like it's set in an office complex, and you can go. It's more or less all open at one time, but there's a lockdown in effect. So as you progress and unlock higher access cards, you can go to different areas, but you can discover new areas as you travel through.
Similar to Prey.
Yeah.
I may be sold on this.
It's definitely good. I'm gonna stick it in thick.
Thick category. Thick levels of control. I like it, everybody. Kumrak, you go next, you little bastard.
I'm going to go with Mafia 2.
Ooh, good shout.
It's set in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, is it?
I think it's just the 40s and 50s, my friend.
Oh yes, because you have the old crappy cars in the 40s, and then you get sent to the war, and you have to kill some naughty Nazis, and then you have to come back, and it's still the 40s, isn't it?
Yes.
Then you get sent to prison. You get sent to prison and then come back in the 50s.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, you have Thomas guns and pistols and cars. And it's like GTA, but for olden times.
And there's lots of music from the era.
Do 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 do. That's my personal favourite.
I enjoyed that very much. It made me hard in my pants.
I can see.
Did that song
Your
feature
robes
in
are
the second
throbbing.
one?
Yes, it appeared on the radio in the first few missions, I believe.
Oh,
When you
good.
were in the 40s.
I knew it was in the first game. I wasn't sure about the second.
Yes, it was on the oldie-timey radio station.
Yeah, so now I'm going to put it in thick.
Ooh, I think that's where it belongs. That's a good choice. It was a very good game. And I'm going to take you back in time, 20 years, to the year of 2000, the millennium, when the millennium bug nearly wiped out humanity, and we three wizards saved everybody. Not that they thanked us. And I'm talking about Activision and Neversoft's game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Ooh. It was a good game. It's what it says on the tin, really. You're a skateboarder and you have to do challenges, such as collecting videos and doing stunt chains and whatnot.
Collecting skate letters.
Yes, and you could play as such famous skaters as Tony the Hawk and other people who are also skateboarders in that era. Or, for the first time ever, you could make your own skater.
Oh, Rodney Mullins was a man, I believe.
Yes, of
He
course.
was.
This is a weird coincidence, but I've been reading up a lot about Rodney Mullen recently.
Oh yes, tell me why.
Just out of interest, and I can't believe how many skating tricks he actually invented.
Wow, what a talented man.
Essentially, if it's any sort of trick from an ollie or kickflip or heel flip or an impossible, he's invented it.
Well, little do people know that we invented Rodney Mullins. But anyway, I'm going to fast forward my voice as well, guys, so we can get through this. Whew, God, we wizards talk slowly. Anyway, yeah, it's got lots of good levels as well, like the classic warehouse where you can make a helicopter take off by grinding over its blades.
Clearly.
Yeah, man. There's the school. What other levels were there? I remember I was in the school most of all.
Airport. There's an airport.
Yes, the airport was good. But I think the best thing about the whole game was the fucking soundtrack on the Tony Hawk's 2. I had all my favourite songs on it from the Tony Hawk's games. It had a bit of Papa Roach. It had Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine, which is fucking good. And it had that Worlds Collide song that Melf used to play all the time in college until we banned him from it.
Yes.
Oh, is that?
You know the one.
Power Man 5000 or something.
That's the one. Yeah. And so we got played so much in college that we had to ban it. And we were even the tutors, and we dropped the ban hammer on it. So yeah, I give Tony Hawk. Obviously, it has aged by the standard of later games in the series, because like Underground introduced that kind of story mode, didn't it, and stuff like that, which I feel it's lacking. So I would give it probably good.
Wow.
Oof.
It's still really enjoyable, but it's just lacking the modern touches that would launch it into the thick /sharter sphere.
I don't know. I
Judging
thought
it
it was
on
one of the.
today's standards.
What's this?
You're judging it by today's standards, not by its own merit.
Oh, I think you might be right, Master Cumrag. I will flagellate my penis later in the penis flagellation chamber as yes, definitely punishment. But I would say then, if we're looking at it at the time, I would probably say it's as high as Shart.
That's more like it.
I would.
Do you wizards agree with my decision?
Yes, yes.
To be fair, the soundtrack was fucking boss too. So yes, it's definitely Shart. We wizards love a bit of early 2000s rock music. Well, I sure hope nobody was listening to that. I wonder what those little wankers down in the podcast shed are doing.
Probably wanking.
Oh, I bet they're wanking each other off with their teeth. Like the animals they are. Well, thanks for that, wizards. What the fuck were they on about then? I've never once wanked you guys off with my teeth. Have I?
Usually just your lips, isn't it?
Exactly, that's why they call me PJ Lips. That's why Goro's my pimp. He's been training me up for this special day. Anyway, that was another dubious episode of Shart Select. And now, for the final part of the podcast, I hand off to our resident closing the podcast expert. It's Ryan, everybody.
It is, yeah. I've got to trim it down a bit now because it's even the signing out's too long. So you've been listening to Shart Select. Find us on Twitter at Shart Select Pod. And if you feel really special, you could join us on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Shart Select. See you next week. Goodbye.
I want to add one more thing.
No.
Yes. Go on our YouTube channel and you can watch Ryan take down Pixie Podcast. It's a really good video. Watch it. You won't regret it.
Yeah, you have to go on past live streams because you can see it there.
There you go. Boom. Get it watched. It's really good.
Yep.
Alright, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye. What a lovely week with that. Thanks. That's lovely, Dan. Bye everyone.